Working with kids and grown-ups, it basically comes down to the interest. Who's got the interest? There are people who don't have the talent, but they have a very strong interest that makes them want to learn. It's easier to work with such a person than somebody who's got a lot of talent but no interest. You start pulling and pushing each other for just a simple projects. For me, I usually look at who's got the interest, who's walked all the way to come and see me, who's gone through all that trouble to show me what they are doing. That is the person I can start working with. But somebody who's dragged into my studio and then does not want to paint, does not want to draw, I have to always be telling them do this, do that. That one I don't like. That one I don't like. So that one I know basically is not a very good student. My name is Patrick Mukabi. I run a space called the Dust Depot, which is based at the Railway Museum. Basically, the Dust Depot has been in existence now for around 10 months, and it grew up from the need to have a bigger space for artists to work from, myself to work from, and also I do a lot of mentorship from children as young as 3 years old to adults. My painting career started a long time ago, about 17 years ago. But even before that, I went to schools where art was very well encouraged. My dad insisted I become a graphic designer because of employment. So I went through graphic school, and then working for about 2 months, I decided let me become a fine artist. I've done exhibitions almost 23 countries around the world, visited most of the countries again. I do a lot of mentorship. I teach a lot figure drawing from live models. Many teachers say I usually explain it very easily for the students to understand. I started in oil paints and then went to acrylics, and now I also work in charcoal. I do a lot of collage now and also metal work. For mentorship, I usually work with different categories. There are those who come for hobby classes, some who come for classwork assistance, and some working towards examinations. I also have young adults who want to join art college, and we come and prepare portfolio. Mostly the young ones is during holidays to keep them busy. We paint, we do charcoal work, we do a bit of craft, like making 3D objects from found things around the house. And then also for teenagers, we learn how to paint, draw, perspective, things like light and shadow, basic colors, like primary colors, secondary colors, concept of colors, and how to work with the layers on top of each other to create a strong image. And it's not only in the studio, sometimes it's also social work, you know. Somebody's sick at home, somebody's got rent problems. I've been involved in family feuds, taking someone to hospital. Somebody, because of working late hours, is arrested, so I'm called again. So it involves a lot of things. But the person with the interest is the easiest to work with. Not the talent, the interest. With the 10,000 hours, we can create the talent.
My name is Winnie. I recently came to Patrick for lessons for art. I knew that he was the right person to come to because he was also my friend. So I came, and then we talked about the lessons and the days that I'll be coming. And then from there on, I started the lessons. I started with charcoal first, and still I'm there. From there, I'm going to advance to another level of painting and other stuff. What I like about him is that even if there is a mistake somewhere, he comes and corrects you gently. It's like you're doing it together. It's like if it's a portrait, he comes and corrects you in a way that is nice, actually.
My name is David Miner. I'm an artist here at Dust Depot. I graduated from USIU studying information systems and technology, but I've been drawing all my life, so that's where my passion is. So now I'm one of his mentees. He gives us advice on where to go to look for exhibitions, what to do, how to prepare for exhibitions. And he gives us advice on how to market ourselves, how to brand our work, how to come up with concepts and ideas and themes for our art, and how to use color, how to shade. That's what he mentors us on. So I plan to stay here until when I feel confident enough to branch off on my own. So I think maybe in a year's time I'll be out of here.
Over the years, I've worked with many artists. Some came direct from high school, some came from college, and some were just found like who dropped in like hobbies, and people are changing careers also. I have like Dixon Kaloki, Martin Onis, Charles Ngatia. Many of them I've worked with them. The late Kinde, Omosh Kinde, I worked with him also. I have a student who was an accountant with Microsoft, and now she also does a lot of art and exhibitions. And then over the years, students who become designers, illustrators, animators. I meet them in the field now when we do exhibitions, and somehow they become my colleagues and also my competitors. I've done pieces for the Kenya government now. I've done for State House. Right now, we are organizing for a big bank to do some work for them. And it's trying to think like them. Many artists do not want to become, do not want to conform to the business world. But the business world has got deadlines, it's got presentations which you have to meet, and then hopefully you get the job. To become an artist, to tell you the truth, is not easy. We deal with a commodity which is, people feel it's not very necessary. It is also not like medicine, where when you get sick you need to buy the medicine to. So this is not easy, it's very hard. But my advice is it's possible. It's possible to become an artist. It's just how many hours you put in. For me, I put very long hours. It's many days you alone in the studio. 90% of the time you're trying to create a picture. It's not happening. Thinking of color solutions, not happening. And then it's somebody coming and criticizing the work. You wonder if you're doing the right thing or not. It's looking for exhibitions, being rejected sometimes in different exhibitions. But it pays. If the more stubborn you are, the more you can gain. I remember sometimes we used to go back to the same person until they give us an exhibition. Long hours. I spend, for me, 6 in the morning till 9, 10 every day in the studio, just to produce some pieces and hope somebody will notice. There's never a day you can say I am off. I'm always looking for light and shadow, color schemes, the way people walk, pose. Those are all paintings. In their workplace, at home, it's part of life, the way they dress. I say it's 10,000 hours, definitely. The more hours, the more you'll gain.